What's up everybody, Miss Montana D back with a makeup tutorial. I have been completely uninspired by makeup lately, but I have been seeing a very clean, crisp, cut crease look going on lately on YouTube. It's like everybody's doing it right now, and I figured I would try it out. This is probably like my third time doing like a cut crease type of thing, and I still haven't gotten it down pat, but I thought it was important for me to come on here, do a very close up of the eye so you can see the motions that I'm using, the type of brushes, the bristles and things like that I'm using, how fluffy they are, how dense they are, and just get real up close and kind of teach you what I think I've learned thus far. I have to get better at this because I do like the idea of it. So here you just see me cleaning up my brow, drawing on my brow, cleaning it up with concealer, a very much lighter concealer than my skin tone. I'm going in with the Pantone palette that I got from Sephora some time ago, and I'm using colors out of there. So you'll see me switch brushes every now and again. Right now I'm building up that color in the higher part of my crease, and I'm just going back into the color, back into my eye, building up the color. And this is my transition color, I guess you can say. And I should have put a brow bone color on, but I didn't do a brow bone color for this look. I just let the really light concealer do my brow bone. So I'm going into this color with yet another brush. This brush is a little more sparse. It's a brush from MAC, and I'll try and remember to put all the tools and all the makeup products that I use down in the description box below, so you girls can get an idea of what to go buy or what to grab out of your makeup stash to use. Now you see me going all the way close by the tear duct area, because again we're going to cut the crease, so a lot of this color is going to go missing anyway. So I'm going back into the first brush that I used, and I'm just blending out the initial color. So it's a lot of blending going on in this look. And I'm taking this darker color here with yet a smaller brush, and this one is from MAC also. A smaller brush, and I'm just concentrating that darker color. This is the third color that we're using on mostly the outer part of the eye, closer towards the ear. And you'll see me even drag that color past the edge of my eye, and then switching brushes again, blending out that previous color, and switching brushes again to blend out the very first color that we use. So I'm cutting my crease with the Kat Von D concealer. That's way lighter than my skin tone, and I look up to have the top of that concealer touch wherever it's going to touch, and I use that for my guide as to where I'm going to cut my crease. And you can go up just a little higher if you choose, just so that eyeshadow that you put in that cut crease will be able to be seen. And then I'm coming out just a little more with this brush towards the tear duct of my eye, because that's just how I like my cut crease to come out that far. And then I'm blending the edge of the concealer closer toward my ear, so I can add more eyeshadow there. Now this is a it's a loose pigment eyeshadow that I got from Victoria's Secret years ago when I first started just buying random makeup, thinking I knew what I was doing back then, but I probably still don't at this time. And I'm using yet another brush, and probably like two of these brushes don't have names, and I forget where I get them from, but you can see I got close enough in so you can see the size of the brush, if it's flat or if it's fluffy. But here I'm using the MAC brush. It's a really small MAC brush from MAC. I'm going back in with that darker color, the last dark color that we started putting on, and I'm blending that in with the glitter the loose pigment eyeshadow that I got from Victoria's Secret. Now I'm going in with the same brush that I put that gold loose eyeshadow on with, and I'm going back into the darker color, and I'm making a little bit more of a cut crease, and I kind of like messed up my cut crease a bit here. And then I'm going with a small crease brush. It's like a fluffy crease brush that I got from MUA. It's the MUA brand. It's called MUA. I got that from like CVS drugstore. And then that's basically kind of like the cut crease. It's not as sharp as it should be, and I think I'll probably do more looks practicing this so I can perfect it to my liking. Just doing a liner, a little wing liner, using the telescopic mascara, cleaning up any fallout that I had under the eye before we start working under the eye with a baby wipe. Well, not a baby wipe, with a matte cosmetic wipe. Putting on concealer, I'm setting my concealer. I use a Kat Von D concealer under the eye, and I set it with a Laura Mercier translucent powder. Then I'm taking a small fluffy brush, and I'm going in with the second color that we use on our eyes, on the top of our eyes, with a smaller, fluffier brush. And then you'll see me going with a smaller, tighter brush with the darkest color that we use, more to make like a line of that color. And I'm just going across the bottom with that one. And then back in with that fluffy brush with the first color that we put on the bottom of the eye. So then I'm taking Smolder Eye Pencil by MAC, and I'm just putting more depth in that eye. Taking a pencil-like brush, and this one has no name. It's a pencil-like brush. And I was smoking out that black liner. Then we added mascara, the same telescopic mascara from the drugstore. And then I just threw on some lashes. I think the lashes was like a beauty supply store number 38, and I mixed it with some other lash that I had lying around. I doubled them up. And then I felt like, because I lost the cut crease, I wanted to go in with some glitter. And this is an old glitter that I got from e.l.f. years ago, again, when I thought I knew what I was doing with makeup. And I just went over where the cut crease should have been really sharp, and I guess amped up the look a bit with the glitter. And this is what I came out with, and I hope this close-up really helped you ladies, so you can see everything that I was doing, the movements that I was making, the type of brushes that I was using, to see if you have anything like that in your stash that you can use. Hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know what you think down below. If you want any more makeup tutorials, I'll put them in a specific playlist so you can watch only makeup tutorials. Love some.